That was Brad Noel off of Sublime's very, very first album, Robin the Hood. A lot of people don't know that album. That was the very, very first Sublime album. It was great. That was Boss DJ. I haven't pulled the damn thing. 32 orders. Many multiples. I mean, it's not defamation, Cameron, when I'm using an actual screenshot from something you publicly broadcast. So I think you're going to have a really hard time, and your lawyers will advise you the same. But you go ahead and pursue whatever you need to, and I'll see you in court, or probably not. No judge will take this case. Flippin' Sports Guy, question for you, but not now, probably later. And good morning, Popeye. I just watched your Antique Mall video this morning, and as you know, the Yorktown from 2019. That for those who haven't made it all the way through, Popeye uploaded a Yorktown 2019 that essentially closes with, if you've never been to the Yorktown postcard show, you should definitely put it on your schedule for 2020, which I was like, aw. I did sleep in a little bit because I haven't done any pulling of orders. All right, so let's head down to the basement, get some orders. All right, let's do it. I'll grab a box on the way down. But first, really, I need to get. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now let's do it. No. All right. Okay. So let's discuss these banks. All right. Full disclosure, I am I texted Cameron during the auction. I'm like, I will go half on these with you, up to a certain bid amount. And the reason why I did that, and that's fair. I wasn't actually the one making the bids, and nor was I proxy. I was an investor. I also was very unbiased in my performance on the video, still talking it up, but probably ended up where we had to pay more for it than we probably would have if I had kept my big yap shut. But okay, so those are chalkware banks, and chalkware banks were essentially usually carnival prizes, early part of the 20th century. Now, they're 6-inch banks, which aren't huge, right? They're small, but they're filled with money. Now, assuming those banks were filled, now this is the part that is a little risky. When were those banks filled with money? Right? They were created in the 1930s, 1920s, somewhere in there. But Is that when those is that when the change was put in? Right? Change could, because time is linear, uh, at least so far as we understand it, that change could have been put in those things anytime afterwards. But if it was anytime afterwards prior to what, 1962, anything that's not a penny will have silver content. And if they do have silver content, well, oh, this is unposted. If it has silver content, it's either going to be 40% silver or 90% silver. If it's 40% silver, that's fine. I think Tom said that the weight was 14 pounds total. I'm going to say probably maybe 3 pounds of that is bank weight, and the rest of that is going to be coin weight. If it is, if even 1 pound is nickel or dimes and quarters, right? At 40%, you can do the math from there. Punks. Somebody's buying up all my Punxsutawney cards, which is fine. Enfield, Massachusetts. Divide it back. It's a nice one. The value of the banks, honestly, I think we could probably get 25 to 30 a piece. Chalkware is very widely collected. This is one of those items where, depending on the oh, thank you so much, Tom. It was a blast. I really hope to do it again with you. I've got so much stuff that is, I think, will be great for that those auctions. Maybe do one in January. Maybe we'll figure it out. We'll talk. I really had a lot of fun doing it too. So yeah, we'll get great videos out of it too. This is it's one of those items that I don't think WorthPoint is really the best guide. I mean, whoops, that sucked. Sure, we could probably go by WorthPoint and get what they have sold for historically, but Chalkware and Disney collectibles, especially from that era, pre-1960s Disney stuff, is really been hot for a while. So the WorthPoint stuff can be a guide, but it's not going to be perfect. I think that the stuff we see on WorthPoint is probably a little undervalued. I've sold Disney chalkware before in not as good condition. 25, 30, 40 bucks. I would say probably what we'd want to do is put the one that we. The other thing that I should mention is that I have a stack of rubber stoppers for banks. So we can basically drill out a hole the size of one of those stoppers and then sell the bank with the hole that has a stopper in it. So it's still a functional bank, even though that's not its original state. And then float that out on eBay, see how that performs. But hey, you know what? If we find a bunch of silver in the first one, I'd just be like, screw it, let's break them all. Because then all we got to do is load up bags of silver, take it to a store, a coin store, and be like, here's our pounds of silver, please give us cash. It'll make a good video. It'll be fun to do. It's a bit of a gamble. The worst case scenario is it's just change that doesn't have silver content in there, and we, take the coins to Coinstar, get what cash we get back out of it, and salvage the banks. I don't think it's a scam. It's not a scam. It's a up for discussion. Not a scam, but it's a clickbait. It's clickbait. All right, where is this thing? Hi, Buster. Hi. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, there it is. Hi. All I can see is pennies. But you know what? That doesn't mean anything. Even let's see. Let's find out how much is 1 pound copper pennies. It's $1.40. If it's all pennies, it's $1.45 a pound. If they're copper. But what is the current copper price per pound? Price per pound for copper right now is $4.27 for spot price. So if it's all pennies, we have $80 in copper weight. So our worst case scenario is 80 pounds or $80 in copper. Assuming there is no other change whatsoever in any of them, right? That's the worst case scenario. $80. And then say $20 a bank. So that's 160 bucks. Who buys copper? The same people who buy silver. Take it to a scrap dealer. Don't worry, Cameron. I know how to sell precious metals and industrial metals. You should watch some taco stacks. Or wasn't it Pawn Stars where the old man had a bucket of copper pennies that he was holding on to for when the price of copper spiked? Well, guess what? He died a little bit too early, but $4 a pound for copper, that's insane. I've got a bunch of fittings that I can probably just take over to the scrapper, and it's a good time if you got a bucket of copper, take it in. Oh, and Popeye, thanks for the shout out on the uh, postcard folders. Hey, Buster. All right, it's not in this one. This place for lovers where nobody hovers. It should be in here. Oh, there it is. I just overlooked it. Dean Martin. So this Dean Martin Christmas album, uh, ooh, says, ooh, I made a mistake. Says stereo, but it's not. Dude, Buster, what's your deal? All right, it's this copy. Got a story on the Dean Martin Christmas album. We'll do that later. That's all good. Hey, hey, what? What's your deal? Huh? Huh? What's your deal? You just want to help? Hey, Hunter. What's going on? Long time no see. All right, let's go get the. Oh, that's probably not a good place for you, Buster. I don't know if we got the hold, but here. What? Here. Sold a cool postcard to Historical Society. Well, somebody is gifting it to a historical society, so they say. That's the one I want to show. This one. Really cool. The Herbert Love collection had a huge number of real photo postcards that were amazing. There it is. Also, whoever bought the lot with the real photo of the frozen river, this is why I thought it was the Susquehanna, because I have a similar one that's actually marked and titled with the frozen Susquehanna River, and they look very, very similar. So that's my guess for whoever won that one. It's the one that's like sort of washed out, whited out. All right, see you, Cameron. Have a good one. And thanks, Tom. Have a good one as well. Thank you all for stopping in, for those of you who stopped in. Hey, buddy. I have dividers up here. I'm out of dividers. Somebody remind me to make dividers when I'm downstairs again. Upstairs. Could be under military. Back All right, coming back to it. Oh my gosh. Somebody wants what he wants. Wow. He used to do that all the time as a kitten. Hi, Buster. Nope, that's dangerous. Buster. Come here. Just knock the mouse. Oh, typical cat. And he's such a little. Little troublemaker, Buster. Oh, it's okay. Oh, got it. Kansas. That makes more sense. It's a lot. There it is. And that's where I couldn't find it. Z3. Yeah, I think that's definitely our culprit here. River, Vermont. I'm thinking I'm going to probably move my computer over there sometime in the next few months, because the thing that kills my time is going back and forth from the computer. And if I could just turn around and pull orders, it's going to be a lot faster. And seeing as like uh, percentage wise, the number of orders that I'm pulling are mostly from postcards. Then again, I won't get my steps in. Nope, that ain't it. Looks like it, but it ain't it. Here's another section that's due for another sort. There we are. Oh, that RPBC looked like Eagles. It could be. It could definitely be. I mean, you probably know better than I. I have never spent time in Pennsylvania, so here's one of those that'd probably go into your quarter bin, Popeye. Fish hatchery, state fish hatchery in Corey. Undivided back rotograph. There's a million of them on eBay. I listed mine at the minimum I would list them for, because I was just sort of committed to listing all of the Herbert Love collection. And yeah, it sold for $295, which I figured I'd be sitting on it for a lot longer than I was. Could be the postmark. Dory postmark, Brookville postmark. Who knows? Oakdale Tavern, Connecticut. couple of New Mexico, both linen. Okay. Assume these went to the same buyer. Yes. An itty bitty, teeny tiny little Craftsman wrench. 7/32, and what? 15/64. There it is. Teeny tiny little Craftsman wrench. All right. Got an offer. Hey, not a bad. I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take that offer. It's been in the store for a while. Probably, yeah. It's probably very, very common, right? Sold 4 New York World's Fair real photo for $6.95. That's good. Night view. None of them are even the best ones, I think. That one, which is the uh, Foods Building mural. There's a great book that takes place partially in the New York World's Fair. If you guys have like a week to read a book, I really recommend Cavalier and Clay. It's a big book. I'll say that. But it's a really, really interesting and um, fascinating book. And it takes place sort of in the, not at the fair, but in the place where the fair happens, um, and sort of set around the New York World's Fair as well in that time period. It's a really, really good book. I forget the name of the author. I think it won some maybe a Pulitzer. it won some award. I know that. All right, so they took the federal building at night. The U.S. Steel building, which is really cool. Dome. And the City of Light. Not even the nighttime view of it. $6.95 a piece. I think they probably used a coupon or one of my get yourself a deal. Oh, it's upstairs. There's another Maine one. Oh, it's because I'm looking in Maine. Yeah. Why is the car that I want to find not here? Oh. Maybe if you look in the right state. There it is. And that, folks, is why I can't use a numbered system. Because when that sort of thing happens with numbers, you start transposing things, and you put it down in pen and ink, there's no going back. It's for that, I could just be like, oh, I'm a dumbass. I looked in the wrong place, and then go look in the right place, and there it is. If I've transposed numbers as I put them down, or yeah, it's disaster waiting to happen. Can't do it. All right, Wells. Oh, I think that's an artist sign, right? Yeah, let me check it. These early linens are the ones that are. How did I classify it? I classified it as a linen or divided back because truly, just because the material is linen, the era doesn't necessarily. The material is similar to that, I should say. It's going to be an artist sign, I know, because it's the last place I'm going to look. Even though it's the first place that I said. Hmm. Do I have a, oh, I do have a number. Oh, it's one of these. So, It's going to be an artist sign. I knew it. I knew it. Maybe not. All right, so there's two other by the same artist in the artist sign. So that means there it is. Look at that. Should have trusted my gut. First time around, which is usually the case. All right, so we got that one. We got the whole damn family. Almost done. Get a pen. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Never used 30-year service pin for the U.S. Navy. Okay. U.S. government or military. Yeah, 30-year service. Okay, I think that's it, unless this person just paid. Yep, they paid. Last one now. All right, that's going to be way in the back of this one. Oh. This certificate of examination and scorecard for babies from the 1924 Oklahoma State Fair. This is a really cool ephemera piece. I'll show more upstairs. But that is everything. Now we gotta go ship this stuff. So you guys hold tight. I will see you upstairs in uno momento. These are going first class. Okay, well, I grabbed all of the World's Fair for some reason. Oops. All right, let's sit down and do these first. I've been on my feet for the better part of 2 days now, and I don't feel like standing for this. Ah, delicious, life-giving coffee. Oof. I know I'm going to run out of labels in like I'm just going to go get them now. Now we can. Nuke Pity. Can I ship CDVs and cabinet cards via first? You can ship them in a stamped envelope. You can ship them first class. You don't have tracking, and you won't qualify for top rated seller or top rated seller plus if you ship using those methods. But yes, you can do it. You can also just ship it first class for the $3 and change rate, whatever that is. You have options. It just depends. If you want top rated seller or not, really is what it comes down to. Buster Wiley. Ow. Oh, come on. Tear me, right? Tear. Great. All right, cool. It depends on the thickness of the cabinet card. There are thinner and thicker cabinet cards. I would go with whatever. I would go with first class with the tracking number. You're always going to be better off in the end anyways. Believe me, the people who are buying this stuff understand that, and they're going to be willing to pay the $3.95. Every now and then you'll get somebody who's like, can you just send this in a stamped envelope for 50 cents shipping or whatever? That doesn't happen very often. Most collectors understand that shipping works, and it also you have the opportunity to make sales of multiples to help with the shipping if you will combine shipping for them, which I will always do if a customer asks. So what I do is everything goes first class package. I don't use stamped envelope except on like some postcards on HIP. Not often though. If you sell a variety of items and you have or want to be a top rated seller, first class shipping, just charge first class and you're good to go. And the maximum on a cabinet or on anything shipping with standard envelope is 1/4 inch.
And anything too rigid is going to require additional postage on top of the standard envelope charge. So for instance, this one, I can almost guarantee it's going to be too rigid and non-machinable. So I'm just going to throw an extra stamp on there just in case, and that usually covers it. And if I really want to be safe and make sure that it's all good, and for a non-machinable, I'm going to throw those stamps on there. Just for kicks and shiggles. I have so many stamps that I paid practically nothing for. I kind of don't care. Like it literally cost me nothing. I'm not losing money. So you can buy postage off eBay typically for 70% of face value as well. So if you want to save money on stamps, sometimes you can buy it for even less. So also estate sales often have stamps. Good place to pick them up. Usually for well below face value. Lester, you're being so well behaved now. This is all you really wanted, wasn't it? I've heard good things about the Rolo. I've got a Eltron, also known as a Zebra 2844. I got it for free when my former employer abandoned my company's office and left behind tens and thousands of dollars of equipment, including this here Eltron, and it's a workhorse. It's loud. It makes sounds. It's satisfying. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but I also don't do bulk label printing. So for personal reasons, mainly. I don't need it to be super fast. I've got a pace that I work at that works for me, and it is sort of in rhythm with my Eltron. It's nice. I like it. The thing that takes the longest is for eBay pages to load. But it's a good rhythm. Works good for me. See? Seal it up. Seal the label. And on to the next one. One at a time is how I make fewer mistakes and am able to catch the mistakes that I do make. So I understand that my methods don't work for everybody, but they work for me. And that's all that I care about. Come on. A little slow that time. Wow, we got 25 lurkers in the house. What's up, lurkers? And boom. I'm the kind of guy. I mean, I'll put it this way: I used my last cell phone until I literally could, like, the screen would not work anymore. Like, I couldn't. It wouldn't show an image on it. So I'm, I run stuff into the ground and then like dig a hole so it gets a little further under the ground, and then I run it some more. And then when I'm sure it's dead, then I throw the dirt over the top of it, and then I get the next thing. Boom. Got it. This is fun. What? Hey. No biting the merchandise, Buster. You put a dent in that. Memphis, I haven't uploaded them, but I will do that immediately after this live stream. Or actually, you know what? I could start doing it now. Give me a second here. It's going to take a minute. It might mess with the stream a little bit, but I guess we'll find out, right? You won the mixed lot. Okay, so remember that there was a bunch that didn't get scanned, but they are. But let's see. Lot 4 was you. Ooh. All right. Give it about 10 minutes. I need to turn off my heat. It's getting really warm. Sun's out, so the house is heating up. Wow, it actually uploaded on this computer really fast. When I do it from my laptop, it takes forever because I'm doing it wireless. That's probably why. Let's see, make sure everything's facing the right direction. There we go. Usually takes a minute to post it. Okay. Here's the link. And if you can't, if the link doesn't work because I'm sharing it outside of Facebook, it might not. Just go to the Jackass Retro Facebook page, go to Photos, Galleries, and the gallery is called Sold to Memphis Blazer. And it should be, it looks like it worked. And it displayed front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Although it says there's 79 images, which doesn't make sense. But I'm not going to go in and try to figure out why that is. Oops. Oh, that's the other roll. Knew it. Glad I grabbed it. No problem, Steve. Remember though, you've got like 100 cards in there that are not scanned. So oh, for sure. And you can start researching the cards before you even get them, right? So and I think you had the one with no, I think it was Julie who had the gold miner lady. Whoever had the real photo lot. I was mistaken on that one, I think. Was I? I don't remember. It's all a blur. Where's the one with that? I thought it was yours. Oh, maybe it was one of the ones I added at the end. That could be. Yeah, because it's not the real photo lot. It's not that one. It's got to be this. Yeah. Oh, it's in yours. Okay, I see why. It just didn't upload for some reason. Hold on. Let me upload. Yeah, it's missing. Totally missing. Yeah. Give me a second here. I didn't upload everything. That's why. So, it's missing quite a few, actually. That's why it was 79. Up until that one. All right. So we're going to go. Give me a second. There's a few more I'm adding. There we go. Now it should be complete. Sorry about that. So the one that I was talking to you about, the gold miner from Mokalumni that I gave you the link for. And you can judge for yourself, but they came from the same collection. Is this one. That's the gold miner lady. And this guy's like pounding some corn. That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah, Popeye. I gotta say, like, I was interested to see how the postcard auctions went on the YouTube. I've seen them go very well. I think if you are actually want to start like a YouTube postcard auction channel, there are, I mean, let me put it this way. The vintage postcard group on Facebook is 6,700 people. That's no small hobby, right? That's not the sign of a dying hobby. 6,700 people in a postcard group, and one of the postcard groups. Seeing as there are a lot of postcard auctions out there that have no clue what they're talking about, coming to the table with some knowledge and it was on Tom Cruise channel, Jake. Oh, thank you. See, yeah, that's my goal was to not to improve upon what I was seeing in postcard. In YouTube auctions in general, right? I wanted people to see what they were getting and not be like in the dark about what also get sold something that is completely wrong, like a continental size hold the light that was not hold the light. It was just thin cardboard. Like so yeah, I'm glad that worked out. And honestly, the postcard lots went to viewers of this channel, which is great. That's fine. It means that you guys have been paying attention and that that I wasn't putting up crap. Which is thank you for everybody who bid and won, and thank you for the support. The hope is to grow that a little bit. I think after this first one, hopefully get some word out. And expand it in the future. I hit, as far as numbers are concerned, pretty much exactly what I set out to hit. All in all, like postcards and everything. And honestly, I wanted to do Tom Cruise. I wanted to do a smaller channel that was a little less established for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to, it's not like I have a ton of clout to throw somebody's way, but I wanted to find somebody who had some potential to grow. Two, that I wanted to sort of bring more of an audience rather than try to cater to somebody else's, right? That's harder to do in a larger channel auction setting. I felt a little bad, like I felt like I was dominating a lot of the time, which I was trying to be mindful of and ask about continually, but it seemed like that was okay, but it still felt like that was what was happening. Also, I wanted to, I hate waiting for, a week to get invoiced on something I paid for, or something I'm just waiting to pay for. I can't tell you how many times I've won items in online auctions and Facebook auctions and YouTube auctions that a week later, 2 weeks later, I still don't have an invoice and I have to chase it down. Or I just never get one because when I try to chase it down, I don't get a response. Like, I really like that Tom has the pay immediately method. And that also allows me to do what I did last night, which is ship your stuff on the spot. Like, no waiting. You can see me ship it. You know that your stuff's going to get shipped safely. You can see it getting packed up, right? Like, there's no guesswork. There's no having to email me and find out when's my stuff going to be here. Or when are you just going to allow me to pay? And I'm not like trying to call out anyone specifically. There are definitely other auctions that have that are on top of it, but not a lot of them. Yeah, I like the no registration thing too. That's great. And if you, hey, at the end of the day, like, if you don't pay, I'm not sending you stuff. Right? I'll offer it back up again at the end of the auction, or just wait, do it again sometime. I really like that structure. I like the free shipping element. I think that attracts buyers, and is attractive to buyers. And I think Tom's channel is going to grow. I think they've got a good energy about him, and I like how he's operating. He's easy to work with. He didn't have a lot of demands. Oh, hi, little black kitty. Hi, Lucy. Buster, look what it is. It's your friend. Nope, he's asleep. I don't know if I can. Hi, Lucy. Hi. Oh. Hi, little friendly friend. She's pretty cute. She's got those bright, bright yellow eyes. Buster is. There's the tail. Oh. It's just Lucy. See her outside all the time. She's usually not up on that podium. All right, Buster, you're gonna have to get off my lap. This is. Oh. Nope. Hey, buddy. We're gonna put you down. Hey. Oops. Buster. She doesn't care. She's just like, eh. Oh, she's going away though. All the cats want to say hi. That cat. So whenever I'm working out in the garage, she will come in with me. when I was working under my car. Like, she's very, very, very friendly. Oh, and he's sprinting to the back door now. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'd love to bring that cat in the house. She is the sweetest little cat. The neighbors say that it's theirs, but I don't believe them. I'm pretty sure she's at least partially feral. Hashtag partially feral. That's the name of my new band name. Ooh, look who's here, guys. New subscriber, Ashley. Hi, Ashley. You got anything else to share with us besides VOA FYI? I don't know what that is. Is that a very organized, anally for your information? What do you think that? What is it? Ashley? Care to share with the rest of the class, Ashley? We want to know your story. Ashley, come on, don't hold out on us. Voice of anachronism, I like that. That's good. All right, Ashley, I'm very sorry, but you know, we're not here to de-encrypt your messages, so we're gonna have to block you. Sorry. Oh, I blocked her. Popeye, if you need help with the auctions, let me know. I'd be happy to participate in that. I don't have quite the inventory that you have, but yeah. So the other reason why I chose a smaller channel is I really wanted like proof of concept, right? Like I wanted to know that I could do this the way that I did it, screen sharing, showing what you're getting in a reasonable pace and time frame, kind of like testing out the number of cards in a lot that was going to be workable, which I think is probably around right about 100 for what you can scan and show on screen. What I would probably do on the next time is have like additional lots of like 50s that I could do as add-ons. Like if we've got people bidding, right? Add on like, okay, we're going to add on this little batch of 50 on top of this 100, right? So being prepared with some of those to do on the next one, I would definitely do that. Hopefully, like I would love to get to the point where this could do single postcards, right? Where we're bringing in collectors on single postcards, right? That would be cool. I don't think that YouTube is going to be ready for that. Like the postcard marketplace on YouTube is going to be ready for that anytime soon, because right now it's like pretty much all resellers. Hello, Karen. How are you? I'm done. What are you talking about? You walk past a pile of boxes at work and think that size would be perfect for shipping. Mid-hinge launch. Oh yeah. Yep. What did I miss? Kim will be neck deep in remodeling out new home to be in New York in February. Nice. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. And a lot of times the online / in-person auctions, you get like one picture, right? And if you're doing lots, they're usually not, you don't get a full picture. I think that limits I agree, it limits the audience as well. There's I think probably more Facebook postcard auctions that go on than on YouTube right now. Or at least there's a bunch of ephemera auctions that happen on Facebook. There's a pretty good ephemera like auction scene on Facebook. That's where I got, on one of those groups is where I got that big ephemera haul on one of the auction sites, but somebody just put it up as a buy it now. But there'll be postcard lots that come up in these all the time, but they're so often misrepresented. It's crazy. Okay, we got this one. Buster is now just sitting at the office door, just staring out the back door. Kim, where are you located? Where are you located now, I should say? I don't think Lucy's ever going to get bored and leaves. I give her treats. Oh, for today? Yeah. Well, it's funny. She peeks in all over the place here. Kim, where did you say that you're located now? What state? Man, I sold a lot of postcards yesterday. For one day, this is a lot. For me, anyways. Still got 24 of you in the chat. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're not already, make sure you're subbed. Smash that like button because it means so much. Don't smash it. That's so violent. You know, whisper sweet nothings to the like button. Make lofty promises that you can't keep to the like button. Share your deepest, darkest secrets with the like button, but don't smash it. What did the like button ever do to you, right? It's not really fair to smash it. Maybe squish it a little bit. Just squish the like button or poke it. Not like Facebook poke or like dirty poke. Just a little like maybe ask the like button if it likes to be spanked. And if the like button tells you it's okay and gives you permission, then you can go ahead and spank the like button. But make sure you get consent first, because sometimes the like button doesn't like it. It makes it feel objectified. So, you got to make sure you've got an open line of communication with the like button. Make sure everybody's on board. I mean, it is 2021. I feel like we're way past smashing like buttons at this point. I know a channel that got totally Me Too'd by the like button. Wasn't pretty. Non-consensual smashing of like button. That YouTube channel, I wish I could tell you who it was, but they've been canceled. So that like button. There you go. Yeah, do-si-do. The like button. That's cool. Swing the like button, partner, round and round. No, that's no, non-violent. I mean, you guys, you know the difference between jelly and jam, right? You can't jam the like button. You can't jelly the like button. I totally fucked that up. God damn. Started. You know the difference between jelly and jam, don't you? You can't jelly the like button. There we go. How about that? You know, it's really funny because here in Washington, when we say Oklahoma, then it's time to stop. That's our safe word. It must be jelly because jam don't shake that way. There you go. Anyways, you know. All right. Time to get on with the rest of this stuff. That's a lot. How many was that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus some first class ones. So like 23 postcards for today. That's rad. All right. Yeah, this is the this got sold to the McKean County Historical Society, which is pretty cool. I like it when stuff finds the right place. But if you've been watching this channel for any period of time, you already know that. Oh. Here we go. Sacrificial box time. Awesome. Congrats. The buck stops here. We got another one, guys. No, that's true. I appreciate that. Last night, Popeye said that I have a cult, which I appreciate the sentiment. And I think there's a certain element that is true to that. But you guys, if I like tell you to drink Kool-Aid or, try to get, I don't know, man, any of the other cult-like indicators, unsub, or, smack me in the face or something. Smash me in the face. That didn't sound right. This is a U.S. snowboarding High Sierra kids bag. I bought this at the last yard sale I went to this year for $1. New with tags. Sold for $29.95 plus shipping. Okay, it's going in there. I just have to we're gonna have to redo this slightly. And also, this shirt is not part of the deal. There's no way this is first class, right? 2 times. I don't think so. I'm calling that fair game. Oh, that's closed on its own, but just to be sure. let's see here. I'm way behind on the chat. Then retire. Like retire, right? Fat bald cat. Yeah. That's an interesting. So my mat that's falling apart underneath me, it looks like Letterman's jacket. Right, this side, right? For PR. Oh man, this thing's disintegrating. It sat in the sun for a really long time. I need to probably just do it in, buy a new mat. All right, what else we got here? I sold one of these a little while ago. It's just a handy map of Bermuda from 1993. Not big money, $7.95 plus shipping. But hey, the little sales, they add up. And this thing took up this much space in my inventory. Come on. All right, so this is kind of cool. So I'm going to show this one on screen. It took about a year-ish plus to sell and a couple of end and relist cycles, but it still sold. I just took an offer on this while I was downstairs. We paid immediately, which we like. So this is a certificate. Let's see. It's not letting me do it. It's probably because it's already zoomed in. Oklahoma State Fair and Exposition, Certificate of Examination of the Baby's Health Conference. Certifies that some baby has been duly examined for physical and mental development according to the American Medical Association Standard Score Card under competent physicians. So it's got a cool front and back. And here's the scorecard, which is interesting on its own. So I'm going to read off some of this stuff to you. Attention, facial expression, irritability, and disposition should be considered during the examination and included in the total markings with evaluation. At 6 months, child sits unsupported for a few minutes, balances head, eye follows a straight a height object, looks in direction of an unexpected sound. 12 months, which is how old this baby was, stands and walks with support, makes a few sounds such as ma'am, ma'am, dad, dad, cuckoo. plays with toys, attempts to use paper and pencil, shows interest in pictures. And then it goes all the way up to 5 years. 3 years, talks distinctly, repeats sentences of 6 simple words, repeats 2 numerals such as 7-2, knows name, enumerates objects in a complex picture, and attempts to describe it. At 4 years, knows its sex, gender constructs, names familiar objects such as key, knife, etc., repeats 3 numerals, compares 2 sticks, and can select the larger. Wow, at 4 years, I certainly hope this kid's able to like pick the bigger stick. All right. There's this whole backside, which is even more stuff. And it's like oral and dental examination, mouth habitually held open, abnormal gums, tongue, and they're like they take off points for this stuff. If they've got abnormal size, they get half a point. Abnormal position, half a point. Like your ear being slightly higher than one over the other is going to be like a bad indicator of health, right? Like the 1924, mind you. Or abnormal shaped head. This kid got abnormal shaped head demerit. Enlarged glands. Scars of glands. I don't even know what scars of glands are. Chest, asymmetrical. Like, come on. Skin, pale, rough, checkmark. Hairy, eruption, birthmarks, moles. Like, demerits for all of these. Just, goes to show what we deem as healthy and unhealthy and how those definitions can change over time, right? And it came in the envelope, so it's the whole thing. The envelope itself is pretty awesome, but yeah, this whole package, $25 was the offer I took. Yeah, I mean, Popeye, definitely you have the advantage of 20 years of experience, and that comes with a lot of things like having all the connects. So I'm envious. I'm only starting down my journey now. At this point in time, I'm a willing bottom feeder. This is not good enough. Do I have a better box I can destroy? Probably in the car. Be right back. not great. It's still crooked, but it'll get the job done. See you, John. Thanks for coming in. 24 years, but he's not counting. Yeah, I know. Getting down to it. Sold this Schmidt's beer sign. I actually bought this in an ephemera auction on Facebook, probably. Mr. Buys a Lot. I know that. Sold, took a year. Sold for $44.95, which is rad. We got a few things going here, so that is too perfect, and we're gonna get that a little vapor barrier. Actually, you know what? I'll just I've already got the thing for this. Let's use the thing that's already perfect size, right? Couldn't be better. $44.95. This thing I had up with offers for a while, and I took off the offers. I was getting low balls, so many low balls. It's funny how some items are just attract low ballers. This was one of them. I've got to be a little more careful than I am with a record on this because it is paper. I want to make sure not to bend or crease the edges. You. Yeah, I mean, you gotta. It's important, I think, to know to stand, to stand tall when you need to stand tall on prices, And some of that comes with experience. Some of it comes with I in my earlier days of eBay, I probably turned down a lot of good money offers on stuff that I thought was more valuable than it actually was. I'm sure I still make that mistake. But, you turn down offers on something you sit on for a long time and then you still have it 2 years later. So Dean Martin Christmas album. I said there was a story on this one. So yesterday, somebody sends me a message on the listing for this item that says I had it up for $43. I had sent out an offer to watchers for $37, and I get a message from a customer says it's one of those make offer messages. There's not a make offer option on this, and when I send out offers, I typically don't allow counters. And it states this record recently sold for $23 and $26. Will you accept my offer of $28? Which is quite a bit lower than what I'm asking. And so I, as an experienced seller, I want to know what the fuck he's talking about. So I go and look at the solds. This guy cherry picked the low end of what this sells for, and in order to lowball me an offer on something that did not have an offer option. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the interaction. I don't care if I'm displaying his username. He's blocked from my store now. Messages. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. And it? No. There it is. All right. So here it is. The two of these albums just sold for $21 and $23. Will you accept my offer of $28? To which I replied, one also sold for $35, and another for $36, and another for $40, and another for $42, all in worse condition. Your point? I also sent them the follow-up message on this one. And a little negotiating tip. Don't cherry pick sold listings to a seller with 16,000 listings and 5,000 feedback, and send a lowball offer on an item that is not listed with that option available. That's just plain rude, which it is. It's wasting my time, and it's disrespects my experience and my knowledge and my price and my item. And it continues. Oh, there's my little negotiating tip. And then we continue. Thanks for the like. Good luck selling the record. As if like I'm not going to sell it at that price, right? An hour later, it sold to another buyer because I blocked him. Just say cool. It sold. Sorry to ask for a lower price. And then I responded to this was, listen, it's not that you ask for a lower price, it's how you went about it. Right? Like you were sneaky AF. Super sneaky. I don't appreciate that. That's insulting. Don't be sneaky. Oh, and the limey's back. That's the other thing. Oh, time to block another guy. Copy. Listen, I don't mind somebody if he came in and was like, "Hey, can you do any better on the price?" I might have responded with a offer a few bucks less. But when you come in and you are selectively using information to try to downplay the value of my item, when I know the value of my item, I know what I can get for it. You done fucked up because I don't play that game. All right. Sold another record. Janice Ian. Not a Janice Ian fan, honestly. So here's the record. Janice Ian on Verve Records. Not big money, also not the best condition, but good enough to sell. And and I don't mind haggling, right? I go back and forth with customers all the time, but you gotta start reasonable. And if you start with a low ball, right? Like you're setting a bad tone, right? You can start low, but you should start low and fair. Right? Low and fair is not 25% or 30% of an item's value. That is setting the wrong tone, my opinion. Buster, I am busy at the moment. You're awesome. You're very cute. I'm going to have to use tape too, and I know we don't like that. I didn't show this. It's a die-cut applique 1920s vintage Christmas card. I'll throw it up on the screen, even though my photos of it were terrible. So, tell you what we're going to do. Instead of that, we're going to do. I'm going to put this. It sold for $13.95, and I'm just going to show you what I would, if I were listing this today, the things that I would do different. All right. First of all, this crop job garbage. Get this out of here. Right? Let them see what they're getting. Next, we need to sort of fix the contrast here, brighten it up a little bit. Way better, right? Definitely get this junk out of here. I had the right idea with doing a zoom in, right? But I would definitely do this as my zoom in, because you can really see the texture and the color of the item. We touch up the photos a little bit like that. Get some other, this is condition, right? We're just trying to show some of the giltness of it. Here's some more conditioned stuff, but really we want to bring out the contrast so you can see it, right? You don't want to do it so much that you're not looking like the original color, right? You don't want to mess with it too much, but here's another cropping. Man, we want the little more contrast so we can see what it says, right? Can't really tell right now. This would be our main photo, right? That's so much more prettier, more pretty, and attractive than here's what we did have. Old listing. Looks like garbage. Yeah. But, hey, we get better at our job the more we do it. Nice. Good one, Barbara. Yeah, see, right? You got to know when to stand tall. If it's generally speaking, if it's a brand new listing and you're getting offers on it right away, it's a good up. That's when you're going to want to stand tall on your price. You're probably going to have to wait on it, because then it becomes a a game of waiting it out and chicken a little bit, right? You're going to have to outweigh the customer's desire to not pay a lot of money and wait for their desire to have the item overcome their desire to not pay a lot of money. Sometimes that can take a while. But when you get up to 15,000 or so items, so that you can become a little more patient, right? Because you're not having to worry about a single item or a couple of items. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. This is the thing that I wanted. It was close. Only up 24 hours. See? That's good, though. Yeah, and the collector's itch can be a powerful thing. Honestly, I think if you as resellers, if you get that thrill of the buy, you know what it's like to be in a collector's mind. Like, and if you understand that kind of psychology, then you can really use that to your advantage in how you price or negotiate. You can start looking for when I worked my sales job, we used to call it buying signals, right? When people start asking certain kinds of questions or you can interpret some of that stuff as buying signals. You can ask indirect questions as well to sort of get this kind of information out of your customer, to elicit it from them. You can, one way to do that is to make a false presumption. The human brain has a thing in it where if you make a false presumption about somebody, you are almost helpless to want to correct it, right? If I were to state, hey, Ainsley sounds like a pure red gun-toting, hardcore, Reagan supporting, card-carrying NRA Republican. I may get a couple of things in that correct, but I probably got a lot wrong. But and this is just an example. I don't actually think that anything. I don't have a clue actually, but in the course of a conversation, people are it makes it very difficult for people not to correct that. And if they correct it, oftentimes they will submit additional information that you weren't necessarily asking about. So there are certain conversational and negotiation tactics that you can use that can give you information as the person who's selling. And there's other ones on the buying side too that work to garner information from the person you're negotiating with. There is a great podcast. If you guys are podcast people, I'll put a link here. What was the episode? It's 2 parts, and it's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. It's the Jordan Harbinger podcast, which is a great podcast on its own, but the episode specifically is with this guy, Jack Schaefer, who was the chief interrogating officer for the CIA. And he talks about, see, it worked. Right? It's a 2-part episode. Highly recommend. The podcast itself is good. It covers a variety of topics, but that one in particular is essentially how to get your opponent to unwillingly reveal information. Or actually, not unwillingly, but when you're how to get your unwilling opponent to willingly reveal information is more accurate. You know what? I'm just going to make my life easy on this one. That's why I have these boxes. I have these boxes to make my life easy. So let's make life easy. This is a U.S. Navy or U.S. government and military 30-year service pin, still sealed in its original packaging, probably from the 1950s or 60s, I want to say. Sold it for some money, $22.95. All right, there is one more item that has to go out today. I'm going to run downstairs real quick and grab it. But we're not done shipping even after this. My mail carrier has not arrived yet, so gonna keep going until they do. And I've got orders came in. It is 10:52. I'm actually doing pretty good here. Let's not. See you, Don. Oh yeah, $1 Million. I like them. I don't know if I'll be home. I've got to go to UPS today, and I think I might just try to do a little bit of thrifting, see if there's anything out there. I haven't done that for a while. Not that I need anything at the moment, but it's like recreational thrifting. I'm in a good position at the moment where I can be very picky. All right, let's put this out. Oops. Excuse, please, Buster. Thank you. All right, that's done. All right. Oh, nice. Haha. Oh my God, you guys. So if you guys were watching recently, I was doing like some sourcing on I forget if it was YouTube or whatever. And I totally had like an aha moment about a Zippo lighter that I thought was something that it wasn't. I changed the title, Bullet Hole, instead of like Corona, whatever it was. Sold, $50. See, when you list something correctly, it'll sell. All right. I think Barbara was referring to my comments, not yours, Ainsley. Uh, oh wait, maybe not. Lauren Boebert is the anti-vax Looney Tunes QAnon congresswoman. All right, let's go pull some of these orders. Okay. This person told me to not send them the Zippo chassis, which is great. I have no idea for the. I'm going to put my own insert in. Okay, cool. All right, let's go grab the rest of this stuff.
All right. Sold another brochure. (1954) Sequoia National Park. So New York, seen in Delaware Park. (1910s). Last one in the pile. Okay, then we sold a promotional photograph for I had a ton of these things to bring up for auction, and we just didn't get to it. I need to get some more of them listed. I've got such a huge pile, and they're kind of a pain in the butt. But let's see here. Come on. Where is it? It's not this one. We're in the right zone. Where is it? Where is one? Aha. Aha. Nope. 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 There he is. This ephemera area needs to be reorganized. I need to put photographs all together in one box. I need booklets in another, and then I need to It needs to be improved. I spend too much time looking for stuff in there. It's time. So the promo photograph of Kurt Russell, and the buyer was Goldie Hawn. No, I'm just kidding. She lowballed me. Uh-oh. Did I mess something up? I messed something up, folks. All right, let's get upstairs real quick. Let me grab this other thing. No, I shipped it. Okay, let's go.
I just do it in groups. The thing with postcards, I find that sometimes it's a little bit more valuable. Sometimes, so I can get a little more money out of it. My thing with the ephemera is if I'm doing stuff that's mostly $10, right? And I've got a $6 one that to throw in there with it, I don't really have a problem with that. Like, if the ones that I'm doing are mostly more valuable than that, then that's really, I don't mind doing a lesser value from time to time. That's one of the advantages, I think, of batch listing, right? Because if you have stuff that's maybe not as valuable but still sellable, it really only takes a couple of minutes. I say it about postcards too. Like, I don't want to spend my day listing $1.99 postcards, right? But if I'm listing $1.99 postcards alongside $2.99 postcards and $3.99 postcards and $15.99 and $14.99 and $19.99 and $34.99, like then it's a little bit more palatable, I think. So here's what I do when I'm doing like a bunch of sort of similar but also kind of different stuff. If I can have the same condition description the same for them, so like, you know, may have, you know, edge wear, corner wear, creases, folds. Please review photos as they are part of description. Or I actually say, please review high DPI scans as they are part of description. You will receive exact item pictured, right? So I've got good quality scans, and then I just have a generic boilerplate condition description. My bottom description is you know, the basically just the title plus the condition. Here, let me show you guys real quick. I can show you exactly what I'm talking about because I probably have a draft. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so here's what I do. Share screen, and we'll go into this. All right, check it out. So it says brochure, which is misspelled, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so here we go. Condition, storage where show. You usually would do may have, right? A couple small crease marks and or small tears. Please review photos as they are part of description. You will receive exact item as pictured, right? Go down here. Have my dimensions here. It's just going to be the title. I can delete that for now, right? Go down here. I've got a price. If they're going to be buy it nows, or if I've got offers, I'll try to batch those all together if I can. But it really doesn't make much of a difference if I want to change it. I'm always charging shipping, so I'm going to have the same shipping charge, going to have the same international shipping charge, whatever that's going to be. And then I'm just going to go ahead and save this as a draft, blank, okay? Nothing in it, whatever, okay? It's up at the top of my list now. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to create copy. I'm going to do 20 copies, right? Not actually going to do it right now, but essentially I'm going to create 20 drafts for brochures or paper items or whatever I can use this template for, okay? Then I'm going to go to my phone and I'm going to just upload all the images, take pictures of all the images, however I'm going to do it, if I'm going to scan them, if I'm going to do whatever, just get them all up there and save the drafts, right? And then I sit there with my pile of ephemera. I've got my drafts started, and then it's just like bust them out, right? So it's you're saving the time of duplicating a lot of the work. It's really easy to change your category because everything else stays the same. You're just changing your category, right? You can change that same condition description to a booklet or a map or how many other different kinds of paper items can you use? You're just changing the category. Everything else stays the same. And then what I'll do is I will right tab open like 6 different drafts. And then I can just do everything that I needed to one. If I'm editing pictures, I can do that quickly. Move to the next, move to the next, move to the next, and just like bust them out. And what you're doing is you're doing all of your repetitive labor in stretches. It's like Henry Ford's specialization of labor, right? You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, which when you do that, you're going to get more efficient at it the more you do it. So those first couple that you're going to do are going to go a little slow. You're going to be getting into the rhythm of it. By the back 10, you're like boom, 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 boom. done. Especially when you see the end of that 20 item batch in sight, then you're like, blast off. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, I'm going to do what Zippo guy asked and take out the insert and hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I do have record of his request, however. Got a little bit of a wiggle to it, but this also because it doesn't have anything in there. I have another Zippo I can put that in, which is actually works out perfectly. This thing's been like frozen, and it's got a flint that's so fused in there. I can't really do anything with it, sadly. All right, see you, Julia. Julie. Yeah, I mean it's the same basic idea. Like anything you can do to in my brain, what I'm trying to do is make it so I'm changing the least amount of stuff as possible, and clicking is faster than typing. So if I'm clicking to change a category, that I can change the category and then go to the next listing and do something on that while it sort of uploads or updates and saves. close, but it just doesn't want to go. It needs a tiny trim. Oh, got it. I have a hip order too. Crap. Oh, that is awesome. Like I said, I love that. I love that stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've had people find postcards that have such a personal connection to that, and I getting those messages. I love. I absolutely. It's one of the absolute best things about this. Doing this. I got offers. All right, I'm gonna put this stuff outside. I need to check my hip orders. Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. I feel like this one's sold, but I guess not. All right. Let me put these out real quick. Excuse, please, Buster. Excuse, Buster. Excuse. 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 Thanks.
Me again. All right. Let's see here. Hip. Might as well double check Bonanza and all other platforms while I'm at it. Nothing on Bonanza. Big shocker there. Etsy, maybe. Nothing on Etsy. Anything on Mercari? All right. Where is this card? Did I already ship it? No. Oh, a big misspelling here. Holywood Gold. Huh. I feel like I sold this card. Nope, did not. Okay. Here it is. All right. See you back upstairs again.
Going international. Wow. Okay then. No, he's bought from me before. He paid $15 for shipping a $2 card. my God. I can't believe it, you guys. I feel like I've been shipping forever. I've actually cleared the queue. Oh, wait. Let me check to see if my ex's store's got, or my former partner's store, anything. Oops. Nice. The queue is cleared. Man. You feel like you've been watching forever? I feel like I've been shipping for like forever. Let's see here. And I feel like I've been on YouTube for like another 24-hour live stream. Let's see here. I was shipping. Uh, 3 hours, 6 hours yesterday, 7 hours yesterday, plus a 5-hour auction. That was 12 hours I was on. And then we're even here for 3.5 hours, which isn't even like that long for these. We've definitely gone more than 4 hours. So, although I did, I started pulling orders. So 3.5 hours to pull everything and ship everything, which is probably over 40 orders today. I think it's not too bad for everything said and done. So yeah, that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Ain't that the truth, rooting for relics? There's a way that all of you can fix that if you want. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But we'll be back. If days get crazy, I will be doing evening shows. So make sure you have bell notifications on and all that jazz. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and we will catch you on the flippity flop. Take it easy. Bye.